I'm going to be doing a little wear test and review of two new Fenty products, the Full Frontal Mascara and the MVP Brow Pencil. I'm really picky when it comes to my mascara because I tend to get smudges all along my brow bone. And with a brow pencil, this is also kind of new to me. I recently switched my hair. I used to have really bright copper hair, and I've been trying to find some new brow products that I really like with this hair color. So I just popped over to Sephora and I grabbed these two. I had a little bit of a debate on the shade of the MVP brow pencil to get. I ended up going with the medium brown, which does have a slightly warmer base. I almost went with dark brown, but when I swatched them on my brows, the dark brown looked a little too severe. So I went with medium brown. And there's only one shade of the mascara in 'Cause I'm Black. Now, my beef with how they did the marketing for this is that they said it has a fat side and a flat side, but I feel like the way they described it is a little bit backwards. So when you're looking at the brush and it looks really fat, that is actually the flat side that's going to push more product onto your lashes. And when you're looking at it and it looks really skinny, the flat side, those are actually the longer bristles that are going to comb through the lashes. So I feel like the marketing was a little backwards on this brush. But I mean, they got it right. Like, there is a flat side and a fat side. It's just kind of the opposite. Like, when you're looking at it, it's a little bit different than the way they described it. It's actually, you can see it's kind of an ovally shaped brush. So I'm really excited to try this out. It's a little bit different than some of the other wands that I've seen on the market. So let's get into it. I've already got my makeup prepped, the rest of my face, and, you know, eyeshadow, the whole shebang. So we're going to start with the MVP pencil. I'll go ahead and go in, and I'm going to use short strokes. What I like about this line too, what they did with the brow pencils at least, it's a pretty comprehensive range, and redheaded me would have been really excited because they actually have several red and auburn shades, which is really nice because it's so hard to find a good red brow pencil or any brow products that are red. But this formula, it's a little more stiff. It's not real like waxy or creamy feeling. It's not going to slide around on me, I don't think. Overall, it's pretty fast, which I like too. And it's a really fine tip on this. Now, the cool thing about this, it's not a regular spoolie type on the end. It's a little tiny brush. It almost looks like a little toothbrush. And I'm guessing that this is to help push the product onto the skin a little bit more to make it look a little fuller. It actually has a little more grip to it than I thought it would. So you can kind of direct those brows into place. So far, I really like it. We will see if it stays in place all day. All right, let's move on to the other brow, shall we? I like that a lot. Yeah, this is good. So if this wears really well and doesn't smudge or smear or come off, like, this is awesome. And this, I'm surprised that I like this little brush as much as I do, but I really like this. And the shade, I feel like, is pretty spot on for my hair color. I still do have a tiny bit of warmth because I dyed over red, and I knew that I would have to cancel that out, and it still is going to pull a little bit warmer than I hoped that it would be, but I really like how that came together. Okay, let's try this mascara. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and apply and get back to you in a second. So as you can see, it's not bad. There's maybe a tiny bit of clumping after 2 coats, and I did bump my eyelid just a little bit. So I'm going to go in with a lash comb and separate this out. And just out of curiosity, I want to layer on a 3rd coat. I think I love this. We'll see how it holds up throughout a full day of wear, and I will get back to you on my final thoughts on this. But I'm really, really impressed with both. Yeah. Okay, so this is the end of day check-in for the new Fenty MVP eyebrow pencil and the full frontal mascara. The brow pencil is absolutely amazing. I think it is the most perfect formula ever. It was so easy to apply and it hasn't moved at all. The mascara I think is really, really beautiful, but as you can see, after about 8 hours, I have some transfer on my brow bone and a little teeny tiny bit of flaking. It's not horrible. I don't know that it would prevent me from buying this mascara again. I also didn't powder on my brow bone, which is something I normally do because for some reason a majority of mascaras will transfer on me like this. But that is something that does annoy me a little bit, so it's kind of a toss-up as to, like, would I buy this again? I'll use it and I'll play around with it and try powdering and see if that helps. But that's just one of my big pet peeves with a lot of mascaras. But if you don't have smudgy eyelids, I think that this is a really beautiful mascara. It defines the lashes really nice and it's really, really dark too. If this review is helpful for you, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.